Reported speech. Today our topic of discussion is reported speech. Generally or traditionally we also call it narration. Reported speech, narration. Traditionally this particular reported speech is known by the name of narration. But first of all we have to know this narration has come from the word narrate. Narrate. Narrate means it diverts the two meaning, whether to say or to convey. Convey. When to say, that means when a speaker speaks directly to whom he or she wants to speak. That is to say, that means direct speech. And when narrator wants to speak something, but instead of speaking directly himself to the someone, he or she conveys the message through the messenger. In that case, this particular becomes indirect. So now, narration is a process of transforming the sentence from direct to indirect and indirect to direct. So two formation, or you can say the two process we shall learn here in this chapter, whether to change the sentence from direct to indirect or even indirect to direct. But according to syllabus, here we have to discuss direct to indirect. We haven't to discuss indirect to direct. In this syllabus, we have to learn only direct to indirect. This particular learning from direct to indirect is known as reported speech. Now, some of the rules and conditions are there. Compulsions are also there for learning the narration. So, first of all, we shall learn the compulsion of narration. So, I come to the compulsion of narration or reported speech. What are those compulsions that we shall discuss now? Compulsions for narration. Compulsions for narration are 1 to 1. For transforming the sentence from indirect to direct, or even indirect to direct, indirect to direct, or direct to indirect, at least two sentences are necessary. That means only single sentence cannot be transformed under the process of narration. So, in process of narration, we need at least two sentences. I said here two sentences. More than two sentences would be, but less than two sentences not accepted. So we have to get at least two sentences. Condition 2 or compulsion 2. When two sentences are there, in which one sentence necessary to be under the inverted comma and another sentence supposed to be out of inverted comma. That means one under inverted comma and another oblique other. That means another would be one or more than one. So another or other out of inverted comma. These are the compulsions that we have to consider at the time of narration. Now, sentences, those are out of inverted comma, and sentence that is in inverted comma. What can be said and how that we shall address today? For that process, I will come to the addressing process of the sentence. So now I come to the addressing process of the sentence. Two sentences as I told you in compulsion, in which one sentence out of inverted comma and one under the inverted comma. But remember, it is not necessary that the sentence under the inverted comma will be at the last. No, even the sentence under inverted comma can be written at first, and without inverted comma also can be written last. This particular process of writing, whether to write out of inverted comma sentence first or out of inverted comma sentence later, it doesn't make any difference to the narration. Only we consider and address those sentences according to that. Now here, the sentence that is out of inverted comma is called reporting sentence, and the sentence goes under the inverted comma called reported sentence. Similarly, here in another example we can say, here I have written in this structure, according to this structure, an inverted comma, that means the reported sentence I have written first, and the reporting I have written reporting sentence. As for example, I give the example first. Mohite said to Mahia, I love you. Here in this example, we can see this particular sentence is reported. Reported sentence, and Mohit said to Mahia, reporting sentence. Reporting sentence. According to that, so remaining part of the sentence can be addressed accordingly. Here, Mohite is reporting subject. Said is a reporting verb. Mahia, reporting object. So other parts of the speech can be addressed accordingly. Here Mohite is a subject of course of this sentence, but subject of whom? Subject of reporting sentence, and therefore Mohite is a reporting subject. Here said is a verb, but verb of whom? Verb of reporting sentence, and that's why reporting verb. Here Mahia is an object, but object of whom? Object of reporting sentence, and that's why reporting object. Same way here also we can see I is a what here? According to that, I is reported subject. Love is a what? Reported verb. You, reported object. So entire addressing of all those parts of the speech can be done according to the behavior of the sentence reporting and reported. I have explained here addressing the entire part of the speech. Those are coming into those sentences, because all rule and regulation of narration will come accordingly. Without getting the separate and clear introduction and identification of all those parts of a speech, it will be very difficult to address or even to understand the rules of narration. So now I come to the rules of narration. Under the process of narration, countless number of rules are there. If we go one by one, then entire rules will get jumbled up and we may unable to understand those rules easily. And that's why grammar categorized those rules under the two categories. The two rules, number one is general rules and rule number two is special rules. So entire rules of narration categorizes into two categories, general rules and special rules. Before coming to those rules, I would like to have the contrast between the general rules and special rules. We have to understand what kind of those rules can be taken under the category of general and what kind of those rules are taken under the category of special rules. So first I categorize the general rules and special rules. Difference number one. This general rule is applicable to the reported sentence, not reported sentence. So general rules are applicable. The general rules are applicable to only reported sentence. Whereas special rules are applicable to only reporting sentence. Difference number two. General rules are applicable to the narration of all kinds of sentences. Let you go for the narration of assertive, let you go to the narration of interrogative, let you go to the narration of imperative, let you go to the narration of exclamatory or any other sentences. A special rule changes according to the change of sentences. But a special rule remains same to all those type of sentences. So, general rules are applicable to all those sentences. Special rules applicable to only or particular sentence. So I give the first example, or already I have given example earlier. So from that example also we can learn. Mohiti said to Mahia, I love you. So these general rules are applicable to the reported sentence. This special rules applicable to the so according to this condition, Mohite told Mahia that I first person according to subject, he loved her. You according to Mahia, her. So in this example, this particular sentence reporting will change according to a special rules. So all this thing I will discuss later. How that said has changed to told, why it has changed to told, and this particular love has become loved. I, he, you, her. All those I will talk after discussing all those rules. So I come to the first general rules. So I come here first. General rules. General rules are also of three types. Number one, change of person, persons. Number two, change of tense. Number three, change of other parts. So one by one, first we have to discuss about the change of person. Change of person. For this particular purpose, that one formula has been given. Shun and 1, 2, 3. So I go through the box first. According to this particular formula, subject of or first person, second person, third person, we know that from the previous class, subject supposed to be one person out of three. So first person of reported will change according to the subject of reporting. Second person of reported will change according to the object of reporting, and third person will have no change. Third person will have no change. That means first person, that is a line in inverted comma, will change according to the subject of the sentence, that is line out of inverted comma. Now second person lies under the inverted comma will change according to the object of the sentence lies out of inverted comma, and third person no question of change. Again I repeat here in very simple way. First person of reported changes according to subject of reporting. Already I have clarified the reported and reporting. So first person of reported will change according to subject of reporting, second person will change according to the object of reporting, and third person of reported will not change according to reporting. So now this is the concept of changing the person. After getting the concept of changing the person, we shall learn change of tense. So now I come to the change of tense. Change of tense, again I will discuss to my next video. Thank you for the day.